Good morning to all of my cryptocurrency investors, friends that are tuning in from around the world. We are live 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And actually, as opposed to yesterday, a lot of crazy shit to talk about. Crazy, I think, is a good word to talk about what we're going to be talking about today because his name is Kanye West. He might be launching a meme coin. We'll show you that tweet in just a second. But regardless, the guy is off of his rockers. Either he's on too many drugs or he got off his drugs. I don't know exactly what to say. Say good morning in the chat, guys. We have hello from where? Where is that from? I'm bad with flags.
Nigeria.
Bad with flags. Let's bring in Rodney. Maybe he can help me out.
What's up, guys? How's it doing? Still live from Mammoth here over on the West Coast, a little early over here, but that's Nigerian flag, Jake. And is Kanye good? This is a perfect example of like not being offended because Jake, you're Jewish, obviously. I'm black. Everyone says the N-word on X. Now Kanye's kind of crashing out on Jews. Like, we're not that sensitive,
Once again, guys, and this is why I like to make fun of people on here because I can take it, right? Yeah. Bryce Mitchell, the UFC fighter, went online saying Hitler's a good guy. I go fishing with that guy. Guess what? I don't care what Bryce Mitchell says. Do I think that Hitler was a good guy? No. Do I think that Bryce Mitchell's an idiot? Yeah, I do think he's an idiot. Do I care that he said that? Am I offended? Did I unfollow him? Did I try to cancel him? No. Even Kanye. Kanye is going a little bit crazy right now, saying a lot of crazy shit about Jews. Am I offended? No. Do I think Kanye's having a mental breakdown right in front of us? Yeah. Do I think he might launch a meme coin that would send to all-time highs? I think he might.
Please.
I think he might. We're gonna talk about that. I also do believe, Rodney, that if he does launch a meme coin, it will be catastrophic for the crypto space. It will be. Do you remember when Trump launched and all your meme coin holdings were kind of near all-time highs and then all of them crashed 60% to flood into the Trump token? I think a similar thing would happen if Kanye launches a meme coin. I don't necessarily think it's good for the crypto space. I think if we're in it, like all of us are online, like my post notifications are on for Kanye, I think we can make money, but ultimately I think it would be detrimental to the crypto space, Rodney.
What's up, that guy? How you doing? What's crazy about the whole situation is that, like the whole the celebrity token meta, I feel like it's kind of reserved for a special type of celebrity who's kind of like mid-tier or like not making money anymore. But to see someone like Kanye launches, some sort of meme token, I think would actually do well. I think it would obviously be bad, but we're degens. You know what I mean? We want this. And gay token, please, I'll take it. I think it would do very, very well. And I think it would hit multi-billion-dollar market cap size for sure.
Within a couple minutes.
No doubt.
Trump did. Trump ran to 15 billion. Kanye, he's at that same status level, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like S tier. Once again, guys, I should preface by saying it would be very bad for the crypto space. But if you have your notifications on, you have Solana or Ethereum ready, he launches his meme coin, you get in within the first 20, 30, 40 minutes, you sell within the first 5, 6, 7 hours, you could make a lot of money. Yeah. But all of your Solana meme coins or Ethereum, whatever chain he decides to launch on, will probably drop by 70, 80%. And the rich will most likely get richer. So not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying it would be pretty wild. And what's Elon's quote? The craziest outcome is the most likely to happen or something like that. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this dude drops it today. And here's why we're talking about this. Go ahead and pull this up. Kanye has been on a rant since last night. Since I went to bed last night at 9 p.m., he was tweeting. I woke up today at 8 a.m. Or I went to the gym. I checked my phone at 8 a.m. He was still tweeting. So this happened at 7:14 a.m. and he edited it. But he said, when people make all that money with a coin, is that cash or concept?
That's a great question.
The edit was,
great question.
When people make all that money with a coin, is that cash or concept? He edited it to the same exact thing. He's definitely on some shit.
He's on that shit.
You can see 3.2 million views. Drop the contract address. We welcome you with open arms. Art Chick says, don't let them trick you into making a coin. Altcoin Gordon posting another contract.
Sold Jakey.
Drop the contract and find out. Yeah, it would be wild. But the fact that he's tweeting about it, I don't want to say that it's guaranteed to happen here, Rodney, but there is obviously a chance that we do see a Kanye coin either tonight, tomorrow, this weekend, or sometime soon. I mean, he's at least thinking about it. He obviously saw what happened with Donald Trump, right?
Yeah.
Donald Trump theoretically could have made billions of dollars. His team probably made a lot of money, right? It's not like they only just have that one wallet. But Kanye definitely sees it, and he's into making money. And I think it probably would be. Unfortunately, I don't think this is a good thing. I think it'd probably be one of the biggest coins in history.
Yeah, and what Jake's talking about, when he says that all the rest, pretty much all your remaining coins would drop, is because right now, really, people don't understand that the crypto space is still kind of small, and it's a lot of recycled money. And a lot of the whales that are in Trump coin, that were in Melania, dumped Trump to get to Melania, and vice versa, they got back in. You're going to see a big, massive sell off if Kanye decides to launch a token. But let me tell you something, baby. I'm here for it. Jake, that's a great tweet though. Is it cash or concept? That's a great tweet, because really, if you think about it, with liquidity and stuff like that, market cap sizes, most of the time with these coins, except for Trump coin, they have very low liquidity, and it really is a concept, right? A lot of people will screenshot before they decide to take profits. I mean, how many people do we know will screenshot their profit, their bag, and not really take profits and share that with the rest of the world? So it's interesting.
Yeah, my thing is, like, instead of I always screenshot the chart in the market cap and I send that out, and I'm like, oh my god, look how high it is. That's usually a good time to take profits. Crypto kind of is just concept in a sense, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
A good example is the Shiba Inu whale. He owns like $5 billion in Shiba Inu, and the liquidity is what, like 10 million or something like that.
Yeah.
So it is just concept at the end of the day. Like, are these market caps even real? At the end of the day, are these, when you have $1 billion market cap and you have $2 million in liquidity, is that even real?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. It's only real until you cash out, right? It's only real until you have actual cash. And that's why Jake and I, when it comes to like small cap or just meme coins in general, it's important for us to take profits slowly over time.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to Hobie.
Yeah, what's up, Javi? What's up?
Oh my god, you have a fat booger, dude.
No, I don't. Shut up.
I gotcha.
Hey, you don't want the boogers all the time, dude. Jake,
I got a lot of boogers.
Talk about how Jake's shirt's just looking fucking fresh.
Well, it's Friday. It's Fun Shirt Friday. I know you don't have your shirts up there, but we got to bring it back. Fun Shirt Friday, Roddy. The whole entire, I am so shocked with how people in the crypto space are reacting right now. I mean, let me just go ahead. I'll pull up the charts right here. We're still at a $98,500 Bitcoin, Roddy.
Oh yeah, we hit 100K this morning.
We hit 100K this morning. ETH is lagging behind. I can't lie to you a little bit. ETH is at $2,700, but XRP was at 50 cents, Rodney.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, up to 250 today. Solana, right around $200. It was over $200 this morning. Cardano, let's just see where some of the meme coins are. Squeeze at 321. Shiba Inu at a $9 billion market cap. Hyperliquid, this is one that a lot of people are very, very bullish on. I need to do some more research on the Hyperliquid. But where's Pepe at? Pepe is a top 30 token, $4 billion market cap. I talked to Slum Doge Millionaire. You know Slum Doge, right? For those that don't, for the Doge. We were doing a Lofi space last night. He told me he put $1 million into Pepe at a $4 billion market cap. I was like, it's a good buy, but I'm like, that's so fucking risky. Just imagine the off chance, which I don't think we are at all, ladies and gentlemen. Just imagine the off chance that the bull run is over, right? And like this, like we're kind of going down. Imagine if you put $1 million, like you had $1 million in Ethereum. Yeah, you could have cashed it out for USDC, and you put it into Pepe, and you turn it into 100,000. Like that would be obviously the worst case scenario. But what do you think about that? Putting $1 million into Pepe at these levels?
Yeah, trader extraordinaire, right? But you know what, with meme coins, that's the risk you play. And if I'm going to put $1 million into a meme coin, it's got to be Pepe. I think that people are forgetting about Pepe right now because all the eyes, not really. I mean, it's still a top meme coin, right? Still number 3, a third largest meme coin by market cap size. Trump is trailing right now. I know Trump and Pepe we're fighting for that number 3 spot. I think that if you're bullish on meme coins, you have some conviction. The Pepe team is not one of these coins that are promising anything. They're not, promising some sort of major advertisement at the Sphere. They're not, trying to give us some layer 2 blockchain or some shit. They're not the president. It's just a meme coin that occasionally posts on X. That's it, that everybody knows. And I think that's a winner right there. So I like it. It's risky because we're assuming that the meme coin craze is still going, which I think it is.
I think it is.
Welcome to the trenches. Welcome to the trenches.
What I mean? I mean, you got to bet big to win big. And I hope, I like the guy. Hopefully he turns $1 million. Let's just say 10X's from here. I hope he turns $1 million into 10 million. That would make, nothing would make me happier for Slum Doge. I think he's a good guy, but I was just like, damn, that is a risky bet. Let's follow it up and see where Trump is at. Trump was recovering.
Yeah, it's down there a little bit. It's down there
a little bit. Where's it at? 34, $3.5 billion market cap. I mean, we probably should have known that this was going to happen, right? Anytime a meme coin pumps like it did, you do see that 80% correction, which we're pretty much at that 80% correction. Prices
This
was up
reminds me
to,
of the Pepe chart when it first launched. I remember being back there, back 2023, and seeing this chart like this and thinking, "Oh my God, is it over? Is it over?" It's not over.
I don't think it's over. I think it's going to come back. I think a lot of these crypto products are going to come back. We're just in this sideways pattern, Rodney. As we mentioned many times on the stream, we had the single worst day in crypto history ever. We survived it. If you're watching this today, you probably didn't get liquidated. You survived, which is a good thing.
You're a survivor. So brave.
You survived, right? You're a survivor. I'm a survivor. I won't give
What you know about Destiny's Child, bro? What you know about that?
Not too much. It just came up. But at the end of the day, you survived. The crypto markets rebounded very nicely. We had one of the worst day in crypto history. ETH went down to 2,200. It went right back up to around 3K. And now we're seeing some people sell off. This is to be expected, but we want to hold into these levels. Let me go ahead and pull up the Bitcoin chart. I was looking at this morning to kind of see just how long we were trading sideways. Let's see right here. Do we have November? Okay, so after the ETFs went live, can you guys see that okay? After the ETFs went live in January, we saw a little bit of a correction, right? Kind of a buy the rumor, sell the news event, which was somewhat to be expected. And then the markets pumped to all-time highs in March, right? So we went from March, 50K Bitcoin, pretty much until November when Trump was elected in this $50,000 to $70,000 range, right? Mm-hmm. So from March until November, what is that? About 7-8 months?
Yep.
Yeah, 8 months in this range right here. And then after Donald Trump won the presidency, we went up into this $90,000 to $100,000, $110,000 range. I would imagine that we trade here, Rodney, for a couple months like we did back in March, right? We did 10 months trading sideways, ranging sideways, consolidating. We ran up to our next leg. We'll probably spend a couple of months trading sideways, but I do believe that the next leg up is inevitable, right? I mean, just remember during these times, like we had all these bullish catalysts. We thought Donald Trump was going to win. We traded sideways for 10 months, And I would imagine that a similar thing is going to happen here. I don't believe the bull run's over. I honestly don't believe. I mean, I'm not like Murad. I'm not going to say it hasn't started yet. The bull run's definitely started. We're at 100,000 plus Bitcoin. But I do believe that we have better times ahead of us for crypto. And we will trade sideways. I don't know how long. It could be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. But the next leg is coming. We just got to consolidate, add new holders. And the next leg should be here and should be violent. But, Rodney, the best news is that Michael Saylor, Donald Trump's World Liberty Financial, BlackRock, they're all buying crypto at these levels. They're not selling their crypto. They're buying crypto at these levels.
Yeah, a lot of people are top blasting right now. And to be honest, Jake, we talked about this. We thought that maybe we'd have a kind of a larger pullback. I figured that we would have some sort of major pullback, maybe 70K Bitcoin, 80K Bitcoin. That seemed right. And that was something that I was kind of hoping for to get in on prices a little cheaper. And we may still have that. But if you think about what's going on, right? Shout out to Awesome Austin coming with his XRP price prediction, which is crazy, right? But all the groundwork is being laid while the market's trading sideways, which is promising, right? Trump is following through on all his campaign promises. We have a ton of news where we have major money manager people that are running these Fidelity, BlackRock. These people are buying up crypto regardless of what's going on in the news, and it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day shit because it's crypto. We get kind of bored in this space. We have very short memories, and literally all of us are waiting for Kanye West to drop his new meme coin, which I think he will. I think he's going to do it, but all the groundwork is being laid. And if you pay attention to what's going on everywhere, you understand that it's probably not over yet. The bull run's just starting to heat up. We're in a bull run, but it's just starting to heat up. This could be one of the tops of the bull run. And we're probably done before we have another top. But Jake, I think the lowest we've gone is about 89K. And that was just for like an hour or something like that. So a lot of good things to look forward to. And if you're in cryptocurrency right now, pat yourself on the back because I think that things are just starting to heat up.
I agree. And just have a plan. If this correction scared you, understand it could happen 1, 2, 3 more times before we hit the all-time high. So your biggest plan probably shouldn't be to top blast meme coins because you're FOMOing in, thinking that they're going to keep going up forever. And then all of a sudden you have a correction. Maybe instead of putting money into those, take a little bit, stable up a little bit, right? A lot of people that are in this chat right now, I've seen a lot of you guys since 2022, 2021. You're probably up on your portfolio as a whole. Obviously, today, it's not where it was 2 weeks ago, but you're probably up on your portfolio as a whole. Take some profits. It's okay, right? You got into Bitcoin at $15,000. It's at $100,000. If you want to take some profits, it's totally fine, right? Because I like, if I look at my timeline, I feel like we're in the bear market again. Like everyone's complaining, everyone's fighting. Dave Portnoy meme coin is the one I'm waiting for.
Hey, we'll see.
I think it would rug quick.
You know, I don't think he's in on that. I think with the Safe Moon thing, I remember he went on the limb with Safe Moon, got wrecked. You know, I think he sold his Bitcoin. He bought 500K in Bitcoin and sold it immediately because he was kind of freaked out by the Gemini, the Winklevoss twins, because they were telling him that we're going to blow up a meteor in space and get a bunch of gold, and the price of gold is going to be inflated.
So
he sold it.
That is confusing, bro. That's not how you explain Bitcoin to a beginner.
Imagine if he would have held, though. I think Bitcoin was like 20 or 16K or 20K, something like that at the time. So, you know, but that'd be interesting. I don't think he'd launch a meme coin, though.
He's talked about it. I mean, he's on live stream saying like, hey, I'm going to launch, or I'm looking at launching all this stuff. But I don't think it would do like long-term that good. He has a lot of reach. Dave Portnoy is like, all respect to him. I love him. Kanye, Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, Dana White, Donald Trump. Those are like S tiers. Dave Portnoy is A tier. He's great. I love him.
Yeah.
I just don't know if he's at that level where it would cause that much liquidity, right?
Yeah.
But he's big. He's big, but he's not like, if Dave Portnoy goes to Barcelona, Spain, it's like some people might recognize him, right? But like not everybody. If Donald Trump or Kanye West goes to Barcelona, Spain, like every single person knows who they are. That's just my popular leader here today.
And he's a DJing guy. He's always the sports betting guy, always posting his picks and his parlays and his over-unders and whatever on whatever current event. So it kind of goes hand in hand with the trenches, but definitely not the kind of tier that we would see like Kanye West or something like that launching. Like a Yi token. And I mean, YE is the best ticker. That ticker would go so crazy, right? So I'm waiting for it. We'll see if it happens. I mean, I've heard that he's in some sort of financial trouble, which could be the reason why, you know, we've heard that before. We'll see. I know he lost a lot of his deals because last time he crashed out on Twitter, it was under old management. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, Elon banned them for doing like anti-Semitic comments and posting like the swastika with something. Remember that? Like Elon actually banned them. Oh, they brought him back.
Wow. Yeah.
And he's posting some pretty crazy stuff, but we shall see. Let's take a quick look at the meme coin space. I want to see exactly what's going on here.
DRB, 1 second.
Yep, no worries. So meme coins, guys, ladies and gentlemen. We have Dogecoin, $37 billion market cap. Shiba Inu is at a $9 billion market cap. Pepe right around $4 billion. The official Trump token looks like it's bottomed out at a $3.5 billion market cap today. Bonk is at a $1.3 billion. Floki, wow. We had about we had like 12 meme coins in the top above $1 billion market cap 3 weeks ago. Today we have 5. Floki at 800 million. Dog with Hat at a $746 million market cap. The Milani coin, 725 million. Pudgy Penguins just got a huge Coinbase listing. Thanks, Art Caffeine. I appreciate you. Rodney's back to you. You can add him back in. Pudgy Penguins just got a Coinbase listing and is only at a $702 million market cap. It's up 2% of the day after a Coinbase listing. Rodney, are the Coinbase listings as important as we once thought they are?
Jake, that was the question I was going to ask you in the chat. And if you're in the chat, participate. Let us know. Do you think Coinbase listings hold the same weight as they did before? Jake, here's the thing. We know when it comes to volume, Binance is the #1 centralized exchange, and it's not even close. Now, that market share is kind of declining a little bit. You know, there's other big centralized exchanges that are taking up some of that market share, but Binance is still dominating. Jake, what I love about Coinbase is a publicly traded company in the United States, been around since 2012. These guys have been fighting the good fight on the home front. They didn't go overseas, right? They stayed in the United States, and now they're kind of reaping those benefits. I think it does hold the same weight, but we also have to understand that right now we're down, right? But what this is doing is it's setting up the groundwork, right? So what does Coinbase do? Coinbase and centralized exchanges are the #1 spot for normies, right? They're not going to use a decentralized exchange right off the rip. They're going to make a Coinbase account and look for the hottest meme coins. So the fact that they're on the centralized exchange right now is good. And the listing, they'll pump the coin if the markets are, you know, in better conditions. But right now, meme coins are not doing so well.
Yeah, I mean, I think like, as Jayhawk says, think of the past. I mean, think about when Pepe got listed. Yes, it got a Coinbase and a Robinhood listing in the same day, but it went from 5 billion to 11 billion. Since then, I think they've listed about 15 different meme coins, and realistically, like Pudgy Penguin, it's crazy, bro. Pudgy Penguins has been out for a month, 2 months. It already got a Coinbase listing, so it doesn't hold as much weight as it once did. But Pudgy Penguins, I mean, a Coinbase listing up 2% of the day is kind of crazy. SPX is at a $584 million market cap. Fartcoin, 500 million. I think it was up to 2 billion at 500 million. Bread on Base, $470 million market cap. GigaChad, $370 million market cap. ModCoin, $330 million market cap. Roddy, there's a lot of meme coin holders that are out there, myself included, yourself included. What's going on with the meme coin space? It is ugly for a lot of these meme coins. Will they recover? Some of the ones that I just went over, will they recover?
Real quick, one thing I want to talk about Coinbase. They are in a little bit of trouble recently. I mean, there's been some issues with Solana transactions. We know that a lot of people are complaining and having their money locked up. But yeah, when it comes to meme coins, man, dude, this is why we love them. You got to love them no matter what they do. We love them because they're explosive, but we also got to love them if they dump, because that's, Bitcoin pumps 10%, meme coins pump 20%. That's usually what we see, or the entire market. When the entire market rises as a whole, altcoins do pretty well, but meme coins do some insane numbers. It's not going to be odd to see Pepe pump 30% a day, 40% a day, 50% a day. We've seen it happen, and it will happen again. Jake, we talk about this all the time. If you believe in some of these meme coins, and if you believe in the future of meme coins, and we think that the trenches are alive and well. I'm not sure if the meme coin craze is ever going to die down. Who knows? But if you believe in a meme coin, now is the time to load up on your favorite meme coins, because they will recover. I think the top meme coins will recover. Jake, when it comes to the top meme coins, what's up with all these brand new meme coins hitting the top 10, falling out, not being able to get any legs? Where we saw Popcat do it. We saw Pudgy Penguins do it. We saw Whiff do it, and they're falling out of the top 10.
Crazy. I'm pretty sure. Let's just pull up Popcat. I own Popcat, and they just got a Coinbase listing as well. It's up 16% of the day, but I'm pretty sure this ran up to like a $2+ billion market cap. Yeah. Look at this. $2 billion market cap, Rodney.
Yeah.
It's at a 200 million today.
Yeah.
Down 90+%. And Coinbase lists them when they're down 90+%. Like, and I hold Popcat, so I'm glad, I'm happy. But I just don't understand their listings at all. But a lot of these, I mean, they ran up. A lot of these AI tokens are down bad. Like
flavor of the week? Flavor of the week or long term? What do you think?
Yes, it was the flavor of the week. I mean, they were down. A lot of them were in the billions of dollars of market caps, billions, and now they're all below 100 million. Like, it is crazy. It's wild out there. That's why when you do find a good gem, the most important thing you do, like we always say, is take profits, because this shit comes and goes, man. The meme coin space, like you saw with Whiff. Imagine buying Whiff at a $2, $3, $4, $5 billion market cap. It's at a $700 million market cap right now. Like, it's hard to recover from those losses.
Yeah, absolutely. And a Volatile Junkie says, we all have crypto ADHD. Hit it and off to the next thing. That's true. Especially for the newcomers in this space. That is true. We do have some crypto ADHD. I mean, I think in general in the crypto space, we have such a short memory. Like, if the market pumps 20% today, everyone forgot about all the shit that happened. DeepSeek, tariffs, everyone will forget about it.
So true. So true. It comes quick, right? It comes and goes quick. But I do think that we are just trading sideways a little bit, and we should see some price increases here, guys. It's going to be boring. If you have money, like, here's what you can do to win. If you have money to put into the crypto space to buy the dip, now is probably the time to do it. I'm not saying we're at the absolute bottom, but we're pretty close to the bottom, I think, of this cycle. And if you don't have money, all you can do is just wait for the markets to recover. The worst thing you can do, Rodney, is to panic sell when you're down, because most likely, I don't know what everybody's holding here, but most likely, if you're holding a good project, it will most likely recover. Yeah.
What also said, what's DeepSeek and Terrace? Well, obviously DeepSeek, the new AI, the cheaper AI. Apparently, NVIDIA dropped because apparently a lot of these NVIDIA chips were being used to pretty much use ChatGPT. But I guess if a better version of ChatGPT, DeepSeek, doesn't need those chips, allegedly, we don't know, because apparently those chips are they're rare. They're not supposed to be selling them in that kind of quantity to the Chinese government. Apparently, they're not using those chips. So a lot of people dumped NVIDIA at a $4 trillion market cap size. I think it dumped to the low $3 trillions. And then obviously the tariffs, Trump was kind of just posturing to put these massive tariffs on Canada and Mexico, dumped the entire market, which dumped the crypto market, which scared a lot of people. And we know that Canada and Mexico folded like an omelet, folded like a lawn chair, and are going to staff
Colombia, Panama, everyone.
Yeah. You better take your immigrants back. Jake, I had a moment though. I'm here in Mammoth, right? And we went to Vaughn's, and one of the guys working at the I'm not saying he's illegal, but he looks illegal, right? He was packaging the meat. I got some salmon, and he's from El Salvador, and I know that motherfucker's not legal. And I'm like, he's so nice and kind. He's hardworking. I mean, maybe he could have like 3 fucking murders on his record. I don't know, but man, when it comes to deporting some of these people, it's like, damn, not that guy, not that guy. Not the guy packaging my salmon at Vaughn's, but it's interesting.
Yeah, I think someone said it. They're like, you need people like this in this country to do the work that Americans don't want to do. But realistically, I mean, I'm sure there's Americans out there that will package the meat gladly and make money. Can you work at Vaughn's and be illegal? Like, don't you have to have some sort of? Are you sure? Do they pay you cash?
You get some sort of not social security number, but there's some way you do pay taxes. I forgot the exact acronym for it, but you do pay taxes. And yeah, they'll hire you. I mean, some places it's not that people won't do these jobs, it's that these people will do it at a lower cost. And especially if they're not documented at all, you don't have to do insurances and those sorts of things. So yeah, it's really complicated.
Yeah. I think, how scary would it be to be here in America illegally right now? Like just knowing that at some point Trump and what's his name, Tom Homan, whatever the borders are, they could come for you anytime. Speaking of Nvidia, though, we just talked about that. It's recovered pretty nicely. So I mean, it's down but Nvidia was near all-time highs, $147 per share. DeepSeek happened $118, and it's been recovering pretty nicely up to $128 today. That was probably the easiest purchase in stock history, because you knew that Nvidia was most likely going to recover. But it's been a very, very wild 2025 to say the least.
Yeah.
Even though we're trading, I mean, much higher than when Trump won the election back in November. It has been ups and downs, highs and lows.
We're so spoiled.
We are spoiled. Like, everyone should be up on their portfolios as of now. If you've been in crypto since 2022, you should still be up on your portfolios. But I think it was a wake-up call for everybody to not gamble on just dumbass meme coins, top blast meme coins, because you think it's going to go up. Like, buy high conviction plays. And I think that better times are ahead of us. How do you feel about Ethereum? I know I ask you this all the time, but I mean, dude, ETH has been underperforming tremendously this cycle. $2,700 ETH. What's up, Big James, older fatter? Versace Friday. That's my guy. Hey. ETH has been at $2,700, Rodney. It wasn't long ago. It was last month that we saw Ethereum near $4,000. Look at this. It was December 15th. We had a $4,000 Ethereum, Rodney. And here we are today, January 8th, 10th. I don't even know the date. I don't have my maps pulled up. 7th, maybe? Or excuse me, February. At a $2,700 ETH. Rodney, is it over? Do we have a chance for ETH to make a comeback? It's really the only thing that's like pulling down my portfolio so drastically.
Yeah, if you want to pull up this my screen again, I pulled up this picture yesterday. Let's add a 7th time. So the 7th time that Bitcoin hits 100K, ETH is at 2,700. So the first time is at 4K, second time 3.9. Obviously, it's going down and stabilizing right now at 2.7K for the 7th time that Bitcoin hits 100K. Yeah, a lot of people are not so bullish on ETH, and I think for 2 reasons. The first reason is the fact that we're hearing all these like ICO people selling, Ethereum Foundation selling. I think Vital is crashing out a little bit on X. But the second is Solana's just kind of dominating, right? And I'm not sure if that reign's going to end anytime soon. We saw Pump Fund destroy a lot of these different protocols, different blockchains in general, big stable coins when it comes to 24-hour revenue. Pump Fund, right? A protocol, a decentralized application that was created a year ago. Solana is king when it comes to launching meme coins. Trump chose it over Ethereum. Now, we did see World Liberty Finance buying a lot of Ethereum. They think that it's gonna move, and I think that they're smart people, and I think that Ethereum's gonna have its pump. I can't see a world where Ethereum doesn't move. But when we look at dominance of the market, Bitcoin's around like 61%, and Ethereum's down to 10%. With that being said, Ethereum is still the second largest crypto by market cap size. Now, my personal opinion, I don't know. Like, I use this analogy a lot, but it's so important. It's like Facebook it's like the early stages of the internet. Some of the search engines, Ask Jeeves, MySpace, that were dominating at the time, messaging services, it seemed like they were going to dominate forever. But as time went on, other more efficient, better websites came and dominated. Facebook, Google, just other social media platforms for messaging. And Ethereum could be like the first wave of the internet, but on the blockchain. So I don't know. I still think Ethereum is going to be a top player, but will it outperform the rest of these top altcoins? It's just hard to tell.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I mean, like I said, $2,700 ETH. I think that picture that you just showed is like the best one to have, right? But yeah, I mean, dude, this was 2021, chat. A $5,000 ETH in 2021. Bitcoin was at 69,000 when this happened, right? Bitcoin is now at 100,000, and we're almost half, 50% this price. So I don't know. It's not looking great. Once again, this is like my largest holding. It's the one that I'm most bullish on, but it's not looking great for Ethereum. Hopefully we do get a comeback here, Rodney. What news do we have today?
Yeah. So this is pretty big news. I thought, obviously a big price prediction from Van Eck. So $100 billion asset manager, Van Eck predicts Solana will reach $520 by the end of the year. Jake, is $520 too much by the end of the year? If that being said, we're expecting an entire market pump, right? And that would mean that Solana is just getting stronger. It's going to double in market cap size, a little more than double. Do you think that Solana can hit at $520 per Solana by the end of the year? That's interesting.
I think so for sure. I think that's actually like pretty conservative. You got to remember it's coming from Van Eck, a massive company, and they have to be careful what they say. But I think that $520 is pretty conservative. I think it actually could go higher.
Yeah, I think so. I think Solana, does have the juice for it. I think that ETH killer, that narrative was alive and well in 2021, and I feel like, obviously a lot of people forgot about that during the bear market, especially after the whole FTX situation, after Sol hit $8 per Sol. And shout out to the people who bought the dip there. I bought a little bit around $12. I didn't buy enough. But Solana, had a massive recovery, and that narrative is alive and well during this cycle. And I cannot see a future, Jake, where people are choosing to build on Ethereum over Solana. It just seems like people are going to choose Solana for all the benefits. I mean, Jake, how much did you pay? What was your craziest quote for gas fees back in 2021?
I mean, I saw something for hundreds of dollars, right? Of course, I didn't accept it, but I saw something for $100. Even this cycle, I saw stuff for like $80, $90. And what we're talking about is swapping a meme coin on the Ethereum blockchain. I think it was like $70, $80 because gas fees were so high. Is this a changing of the guard, Rodney? It's starting to feel that way. And chat, keep in mind, we're both very bullish on Ethereum. And we have been for a long time. But it could be a changing of the guards that we're kind of seeing here in the crypto space.
It seemed like it could be, unless Ethereum has some sort of major, and I'm expecting Ethereum to start running and then people to forget about that. But remember what we said about short memories in the crypto space. Like people sometimes, once we get a little bit of a pump, they'll forget about the fact that Solana has been dominating for over the past year. But yeah, no, I could definitely see, a changing of the guard. To me, that's not out of the realm of possibility, especially since Solana has just been kind of dominating the space. And I just cannot see other people choosing to build on Solana. Now, I think, on Ethereum over Solana. Now, what I could see is that the meme coin craze kind of dying down, altcoins starting to take the headlines in the crypto space, XRP, all the ISOs, Solana, Avalanche doing big things, and meme coins just become a part of the crypto space, and maybe a more niche part like it was in 2021, where people are just launching shit coins like they do now, but maybe at a faster pace. I could see that happening. And then maybe big corporations using the Ethereum blockchain for real world assets, whatever, right? NFTs, those sorts of things. Elon Musk talked about, wanting to, make sure the Treasury Department uses the blockchain so everything's transparent. I could see that like pushing something like Ethereum up. Who knows? Maybe they choose Solana for that,
If they choose Ethereum, that would be bullish. But here's my thing, Rodney, and this is a good point by Moonship. Transactions failed, and they steal the ETH gas fees. This is very, very true. They do take it. But BlackRock is buying Ethereum. Yeah. BlackRock bought, I think it was like $26 million of Ethereum at the end of January. BlackRock's not putting in money to lose. Donald Trump's not putting in money to lose. I still am hopeful for an Ethereum recovery. Call me crazy. I might not be as bullish as I am on maybe SWI or Solana, but I am still calling for an Ethereum recovery, and I think it's going to be pretty massive here. And all of these ETH haters will shut up. I hope Vitalik makes people regret all the shit that they're talking, because like, imagine what that guy's DMs look like right now. Imagine what that guy's mentions look like right now.
Yeah, people are talking shit, and Vitalik has time. Shout out to Lofi, the Yeti in the chat. We love Lofi. We love Sweet, another banging layer one. But yeah, I mean, obviously, Vitalik, has been crashing out. He has time. Sometimes if Vitalik has time to talk to people and those sorts of things. But yeah, I mean, it'd be a nice little victory lap for him. And to be honest, he's been pretty composed. I mean, we see him talk a little bit of shit on X, which I do like from developers these days. I like people that get out there and, mingle, because I feel like that's the meta with billionaires or just rich people these days. Elon Musk leading the charge. Just they got time. They got time to respond.
Absolutely. What up, Abby? Abby's in the chat.
What's up, Abby? How you doing?
Irish. I read that Vitalik is working on ETH gas fees. Kenny? Isn't that why they built a bunch of layer 2s? But I was looking at my portfolio the other day. Bitcoin looking very strong, right? Bitcoin looking great. Solana still looking pretty great comparably. All of my made in America tokens, SWI, XRP, XLM, all looking pretty good. Like they've held up nicely, right?
Yeah.
Cardano was at 30 cents for a long time. It's at 80 cents today.
Yeah.
But anything ETH related, my Ethereum, my layer 2 blockchains, my Polygon, my Polkadot, all of my layer 2s in ETH, that's what's bringing down the crypto space. And that's what's really bringing down our portfolios today.
Yeah, I remember when the merge happened, they went from proof of work to proof of stake with Ethereum. One of the things that Vitalik did say was that the gas fees are never going to be like perfect. They have a roadmap, right? When they hit like their holy grail, I guess, or the end of the roadmap, the transactions wouldn't be faster and it wouldn't be cheaper than some of the comparable layer 2. So that is a thing. He did say that when the merger happened, it was a huge deal with Ethereum. I remember it was like one of the only things that was happening in the bear market that was like kind of significant, and everybody was looking forward to it. Big buy the rumor, sell the news event. So that's something to keep in mind.
Absolutely. We'll see what happens with ETH. We are still bullish, guys. We have almost 10,000, 9,500 people watching right now. If you're watching on Instagram, what's up, guys? Welcome. On YouTube, on X, wherever you are, make sure to hit the like button, share this stream. Let's take a look at Kanye's profile picture. Anything else? This was the tweet that first went live. When people make all that money with the coin, is that cash or concept? I don't think he's dropped anything since then. Who does he follow? He follows one person, Elon Musk. Yep.
Elon Musk, yeah.
And it doesn't look like we have a coin just yet from Kanye. And he's been going crazy. What's your honest take on Kanye?
Yeah, Kanye obviously doing the Nazi talk. It's funny because we watched a movie called The Boy in the Striped Pajamas last night, which talks about like Nazi Germany and how evil these motherfuckers were. I mean, people have a short memory in history too. I mean, guys, there's no reason to exterminate one entire group of people. I get it. Maybe you don't like blacks or Jews or whatever, but there's no reason to. And he's just on a sick one. Now, I'm not sure if he's rage baiting. I'm not sure if he's engagement farming. Him and Andrew Tate are like buddies just hating on Jews together on social media, He's crashing out. But here's the thing. The trenches, that is the trenches. That's par for the course. I mean, we saw a whole like meta of like racist tokens like Nicolas Cage and Niggabutt token, which I think is fucking hilarious. And he's lost his mind, but it's the internet. You can't be so sensitive because free speech, if you're not inciting violence and trying to harm someone, the point is that people can say what they want and you can come to some sort of middle ground, right? It's not about censoring one person. So I don't mind that he has a platform to talk his shit. I think it's entertaining. I'm not mad at it. But yeah, he's out of his mind. And I hope to God he drops a Yay token. It's got to be Yay, YE token. And he'll get the token graphic will be his little white profile picture. It'll be insane. One of the biggest launches ever. I'm not sure what his financial status looks like. He's probably fine, but I think that's usually the telltale sign, I think, of a celebrity, excluding Trump, to launch a meme coin. Do you think he launches a meme coin?
I don't know, man. I mean, now that you're in this world, and that was a good point, that last comment there, like if he launches like ETH to prove a point, that would probably start the ETH bull run, but I don't know. I don't know if he does, man. He's a billionaire, self-proclaimed. He says he has $1 billion. If you have $1 billion, you probably don't need to launch a meme coin. Like I said, I think a lot of people will make a lot of money because everybody's like, ever since Trump dropped his meme coin, everybody's just dialed in, locked in. They understand that they could have made a lot of money. I don't think it's good for the crypto space if Kanye launches a meme coin. I think it's actually detrimental. I think you're going to see a lot of your like most of our meme coins are already down bad. You're going to see them drop another 50, 60%. I don't think that's good for the crypto space. I hope he doesn't launch a meme coin, to be honest. But if he does, I'll be ready to go. Absolutely. On any chain.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm here for it. We're no better. I will say one thing. Like I may not like what people are doing. I'm gonna buy it.
Yep,
I'm gonna buy it, and it will be probably one of the best opportunities to make money and sell it. And here's the thing: you could be at school, work. That's why when you're in the trenches, you got to be in the trenches. Being in the trenches, being in crypto, part of that is being on 24/7, like just ready to go, because we don't know when it's going to drop. If it drops. But if it does, I think it'll be one of the most successful meme coins in history. Probably the second best. I swear it would hit 10. It could hit more than $10 billion. I think it would do so well.
It would be crazy, bro.
And the news,
if it does happen, I mean, like, but the guy's, I mean, he's probably sleeping right now. I think he was up all night. I mean, what was he doing? There's no way he tweets like that sober, right? There's no way.
He's probably high and shit. He's probably high and just, I mean, he's probably just on a bunch of drugs, and I think he is losing his mind a little bit. I think he's a little crazy. I think, I don't know a bit about you guys, but I listen to Dave Chappelle a lot, and he talks about how Hollywood can drive a lot of people crazy. And yeah, I mean, he's one of the most iconic, artists of our time. A lot of people put him up number one over everybody, over Drake, over Kendrick. A lot of people love, Kanye West as a musician. I know people that love Kanye West. That
he's great. His music is great. A lot of his old shit, the new, decent, but all of his old stuff is just like timeless classics. Yeah, I mean, I could see how Hollywood could make you crazy. I mean, I could see how fame could make you crazy. Imagine everywhere you go, every single restaurant, grocery store, movie, show, everyone knows who you are. Everything knows everything about your life. That would make anyone crazy. Like if you're Justin Bieber fame status, Kanye West fame status, that would make everyone crazy. They know everything that you do. They know all your relationships. They know all your issues. Fame would make any normal person crazy, right? I think like people want to go to Hollywood and become an actor or a famous comedian and get famous until they become famous. I think that being famous would be the worst thing in the entire world. One of them.
Yeah. Can you imagine? And this is why, like, if you're like a secret billionaire, like one of those guys who like has his hands in everything, but no one knows who you are, that's probably the sweet spot, right? A person who like invested in something and you're like super rich because of that. But if you're like a celebrity, like a Leonardo DiCaprio, you can't take a shit without someone to talk to you, right?
It would suck, bro. It would be the worst thing. Like imagine not like, you go to the grocery store and you go shopping. Imagine not being able to go to the grocery store without 20 people coming to take a photo of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was funny too. Yeah, he's trying to get Trump to pardon P. Diddy.
Yeah, come on.
He's the first person I've seen show support for P. Diddy.
Yeah, and I think he's just being an edgelord. I mean, who knows really what's going on behind the scenes, but the evidence doesn't look good. I don't think in the world of cancel culture and social justice, I don't think P. Diddy's like that guy. I don't think he's the guy being like. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. I'm not an insider. I don't think one of these guys is being wrongly accused. I think if the fucking boot fits for that motherfucker, he's probably doing some shady shit. Yeah. I mean, that video of him beating that girl's ass came out. It's like it seems like he's doing some real crazy stuff.
And it's weird that it didn't come out until like these charges came. It's almost like they were like holding it until these charges came because like that was
they settled.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, he obviously when that type of things happens, at least he got paid a bunch of money. And then someone would just release it later.
We need to pardon SBF. That's what needs to happen, man.
Chat, let us know. Are we pardoning SBF? That's
pardon SBF.
A lot of people said he wasn't the guy behind it, but we're in FTX a lot. We know that whole situation. He was the guy. And at the time, you have to understand his connections to Gary Gensler, his connections, to Joe Biden, second largest donator. Caroline Ellison, his little mistress or whatever the fuck they were. Yeah. They're having orgies. Can you imagine what those orgies smelled like, dude?
Just like, dude, I mean, have you been to a crypto party? If you go to a crypto party, you know what it smells like. I go to a crypto party.
Balls.
No offense to the crypto parties, great crypto parties. One was in Miami, but I was in a booth. Like when I go to a nightclub, I like to surround myself with beautiful women, mostly from South America, right? Latin American, beautiful women that know how to dance. When you go to a crypto party, It's a bunch of sweaty white
Dudes.
men.
Nigga.
Sweaty too. It's like, dude, wear some deodorant. Like there is deodorant out there. You don't have to be a beautiful Latina woman. Just wear some deodorant. But yeah, the orgies that they were having. I mean, first off, Adderall infused orgies, which a lot of people say when you take Adderall,
makes you horny.
Certain things don't work, right? For men, certain things don't work because they speed you up, whatever it is.
Pushing rope. You're pushing rope.
You're pushing rope, exactly. But I mean, if I was, not an orgy, I would like to join, you know?
Yeah.
But I guess it sure beats what Lily Phillips and the other girl are doing with like 1,000 dudes. So.
Oh my God. That first of all, it's crazy. Someone's gonna marry her, by the way. No
one's gonna marry her.
For sure. No, some lame guy is gonna. There's guys who marry porn stars, like really world-renowned, well-known porn star, like Riley Reid. She has a husband, and she's probably slept. She didn't go for the record. But
I mean, bro, like 1,000 dudes in one day. Bro, it's like it's actually it's really hard to wrap your mind around. You know? It's really hard to wrap your mind around, and I don't even know what to say about it. It's the most disgusting thing I think that you could do. You know, and it's equally as gross for the guys.
Yeah.
Like, bro, to be, I mean, if you're guy number one, okay. Number two is already pushing it. If you're guy number two, it's a little bit weird, right?
At least it's Luke.
Guy number 1,000, bro. That is so gross.
She should have made a meme coin.
It would rug.
It would rug for sure.
It would rug, but man, it's for. Am I wrong? Like, isn't that disgusting? Like, and why are there 1,000 guys doing that?
You know, people are freaks. You know, it's like. Hey, whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remote. And this is for my niggas working at the airport. You know what I mean? Shout out to Outcast. Don't give up on your dreams. You know what I mean? Coach says it would pump and dump.
Literally. A lot of pumping and dumping with her.
Yeah. Interesting. Poor chap gonna marry her, but hey man, she's a go-getter. That's not a small task. There's not a lot of minutes in a day. And to get 1,000 dudes, that's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, someone just said even guy number one is number 2,000. Like probably more. Honestly, if you do 1,000 a day, you probably had. It's really, bro. It's almost like a simulation. It's just hard to fathom that like someone could have sex with that many people. You know, isn't it not? Like I think I put out a tweet the other day, and I was somewhat joking. I was like giving my future wife wish list. You know, it was like believe in God, good relationship with her father, works out, good family, less than 5 men. And a lot of people like women, especially on crypto Twitter, got upset about that.
Yeah, I know why they're upset, huh?
Yeah, a lot of people got upset about that, which I'm like, I mean, it's just what I'm looking for. I didn't say that you have, like, I'm not going to marry you. Like you were a hoe in your past. I'm like, it's okay. It's what I'm looking for. But 1,000 men in a night, Rodney, maybe I should raise my like maybe I should raise it for more than, maybe 5 to 10 is okay now.
Yeah, girls, especially women that are like under the age of 30, they go to college, and I mean, I get it. Your body count, and it depends because some girls do have a phase. But you got to look at the relationship with their parents, and as guys, it's a double standard because we can go out and fuck anybody, and girls really don't care about that. The women like when you're successful with other women. They think it's hot. Like, oh, other girls want to fuck him? Wow, what has he got? But guys, we're so weird. Like, oh, you had sex with how many guys? And I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. It's something that you lose sleep over. But, I get it. It's wishful.
Rule number one, though, never ask. Like, no.
Never ask.
I never want to know.
Yeah.
I don't ask. Yeah. Don't tell me about that shit.
No, I know. You don't want to know.
You don't want to know because as soon as they tell you, it's like, yeah.
All right.
I've been with like 55 dudes. It's like that's just in your head. You're just like 55.
How many?
How old are you?
I can't even count that high.
55. Like first off, you kept track. You counted 55 other men. Like you round up or something. Like probably around 30. But 55 on the dot.
Well, they say that when a woman tells you something, you have to double it. Which is scary.
I think it was triplet. I think it's triplet.
Is it triple? I heard double.
170.
Oh, God damn.
That's a high, right? Like 100.
Yeah, it's high. Yeah, it's a lot of. That's a lot of ween dogs in there. You know what I mean?
170 other penises.
Yeah.
I just showed the girls my ledger. I saw a funny ass video of some guy at the nightclub like swiping. He had $60 million in his crypto wallet. He was like showing a girl.
Yeah.
60 million in a Phantom wallet. Probably a developer. and a scammer. We shouldn't give them a platform. And one other thing, if a man want to do the same with women, same B and no hero.
I mean, I get it, but that's not what society thinks.
What?
I mean, there's a lot of male porn stars, obviously, right? But obviously, it is a double standard in our society. A lot of girls don't really just care about that. They like when you're successful with women. But
Mikey said 55 is a conservative number. Is that really, bro? I don't ask, so I don't know. But you know,
Mikey, stop throwing a wrench in our.
I'm gonna go to the Holy Land and I'm gonna go find a virgin.
Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna go find.
I don't think a virgin, like honestly, like, yeah, marrying a virgin, like
boring.
I don't know. It's like you want some experience. You just don't want 55, which apparently is conservative.
One long-term boyfriend. Where
yes,
there it is.
I mean, dude, even like too long, like that's what I look for now. It's like, all right, so let's talk about your dating experience. You're dating or having drinks. She's like, well, I dated like. She might be 30 years old. I dated my first boyfriend for 10 years and my second boyfriend for 8 years. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Great. Perfect. Great.
And then you got like another girl that's like, I haven't had a boyfriend. Like you're 30.
I've never had sex.
Yeah, that's even better.
Really?
The Andrew Tate's like, you don't want a girl that's like, I've been to Dubai. Yeah, I've been to Brazil. I've been on private jets. I've had dinner there. I know the bouncer. It's like, no. You want to say that if you're a lady out there, you want to tell your future partner that you don't leave your house. You read on the weekends, you love your parents, and you have a very, very boring life. Like that's actually what we want to hear, whether it's true or not.
Yeah, lie to me,
Lie, please. How many men have you been with? 2? Okay, good.
Oh, great, yeah. We barely even had sex. No.
I'm actually a virgin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, crazy, but it is what it is. Shout out to that chick. Hitting her goals. She set out to bang 1,000 guys in a day. She got it done. Aren't you sore?
You got to be sore after 3. You got to be sore after 3. I'm sorry. It's the grossest thing I've ever heard.
Double standards, but it is what it is.
I mean, like that girl probably has a brother, probably has a mom. I mean, no, 100% has a mom and dad. But if you're banging 1,000 guys a night, your relationship with your father, I guarantee you, is terrible.
Yes, it's got to be bad. It cannot be good. And
imagine if your daughter did that. I'd probably go to the Golden Gate Bridge and just take a one trip. Yeah, like if my daughter, this is a crazy conversation, but I mean, let's just take a look at the crypto charts. There's not much else going on, Rodney. It's better to talk about Bonnie Blued. Pull up my screen. We got a $97,000 Bitcoin, which we ran up to $100,000. ETH at $2,700. Solana is at 196. So there's not much else to talk about. Can we talk about Murad? How do you segue from Bonnie Blue to Murad? We're going to try to do it. But the dime, go ahead.
I do have a few more pieces of news if we just want to run through them.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. So just people want to get filled in on the regular cryptocurrency news. So the CFTC plans to hold a crypto CEO forum to focus on a pilot program for stablecoins. Excuse me. Wow. Participants from Circle, Coinbase, Crypto.com, and Ripple are expected to attend. Obviously, they have a lot of big stable coins. So I think that stable coins are great because stable coins provide the most transparency. People want to worry about money laundering and blah, blah, blah. All that shit you hear these anti-crypto people talk about. Stable coins are the answer because they're completely trackable. So I think that was a good piece of story and piece of news. And if I go to my other tab here, you can see that Pantera Capital CEO predicts Bitcoin will hit $745,000, which I thought was pretty good.
By when?
We can listen to it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is this.
You bet your life it's not going to zero?
I used to tell people it could definitely go to zero to try and be, conservative. I don't think it's possible now. 50 million people in the U.S. own it, 300 million people globally. BlackRock and Fidelity are selling it. Like it really has reached escape velocity.
But you're 745,000. I mean, I heard 13 million from Michael Saylor the other day.
I think it can go. It's going up 3 orders of magnitude since we launched our fund. I think it could go up a fourth, and that puts it at 15 trillion market cap, which it still seems relatively small versus 500 trillion of financial assets. That's doable.
Yeah, so obviously as bullish as Michael Saylor, but I thought that was an interesting video,
So long term, it sounds like, but yeah. I mean, dude, that's why I talked to a financial advisor. I mean, he's a Wall Street guy. Oh shit, Kanye just dropped. No,
I'm checking right now. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He did not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I have my notifications on. I have my Kanye West notifications on. But I talked to a financial advisor, and he was like, "Jake, like, what are you gonna do after creating crypto content? making your cute little meme coin videos every day and streaming with your best friend. He's like, you need to go to school. I'm like, I already have a degree. He's like, no, you need to go to business school. You need to start a company and you need to make money off of people trading on your platform. So all of these companies like Pantera, they're making money. Phil, no one checked.
Fuck yourself, Phil. How about that one, huh?
Someone ban Phil.
Get him out of here. No, we love Phil.
I think it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But he's like, you need to make the only way to make money is by people trading on your platform. So BlackRock, Fidelity, Pantera, Grayscale, all these people that are selling these Bitcoin ETFs are making so much money.
Yeah.
Because they don't, dude, it doesn't matter like for Fidelity or all of these companies. It doesn't matter if Bitcoin goes up and down. When people sell, they make money. Yep. Apparently, I talked to a very big hedge fund guy. That is the way to make money in the markets, because it doesn't matter. Like, Ronnie, if Bitcoin goes from 10K to 100K and people buying on your platform, and it goes from 100K down, you're still making money on every trade. So in a couple of years, guys, when I start my own hedge fund, I would like all of you guys to sign up and trade with me.
Yeah. Dom says, don't go to business school, bro. Yeah. It's hard for a lot of people that are not in crypto to see what we're doing and think like, and a lot of people assume like it's a dead end and those sorts of things. But like we've always said, if you believe in crypto, it's easy to be here in this space. I believe in Bitcoin.
I don't know.
I believe
it's easy. Ask me in like a week or 2 weeks when we're pumping it. Oh, it's so easy. Dude, fucking great. We're going to shotgun some White Claws. We're going to be playing Pump It Up. But when you are trading sideways, that's what Wolf of Wall Street said. Maybe it's actually what a guy, I don't know if I should say his name, but anyways, big hedge fund guy. That's what he told me on a Zoom call. And I'm guessing it's probably how you make money, because like, it doesn't matter. Don't go back to school. I think you kind of have to, like, if you want to be a Wall Street hedge fund guy, like, hey, let's just say I do this, right? Like, this is Jake Gagan. He went to University of Kansas. Or it's like, this is Jake Gagan. He went to University of Kansas, play baseball, and he has his business degree from Wharton. Like, it just looks a little bit better, especially when people are going to be putting money into your platform and buying stuff through you. But I don't know if I want, like, dude, all I hear about New York, like, those guys work like 20 hours a day, fucking do a bunch of Adderall, so stressed out. Yeah, you might make money, but is it worth it?
Yeah, it's funny. They say success is the ladder. You climb it. Like, what side do you want to end up on? And yeah, I know a lot of people who just pound Addy all day. I mean, they're killing it, but they look old. They look decrepit, and it can destroy your health for sure. We've seen it. Yeah, So
I like Adderall, but I mean, I can't.
Great.
Do it.
It's a power. You get a lot of shit, dude. When I did my taxes, bro, fucking.
It's good in small doses.
For
in
sure.
Small doses.
It's very addicting, though. Yeah.
Yeah. How are the Zins, dude? I'm jealous. I haven't done a Zin in over a month, and I haven't done a Zin in a month and 9 days. Who's counting?
Well, I'm detoxing from every other substance known to man. So I say, you know what? I can give myself a little bit of alcohol. I'm on the mountain and some nicotine. To be honest, vaping is the thing that scares me the most, even though I think Zins are worse because I think it has a larger amount of nicotine released at once. But vaping destroys your lungs. And then it's hard to breathe and stuff like that. So nicotine is the hardest drug to quit because it's like alcohol. It's everywhere. You don't have to meet up with some guy at 2 a.m. to buy it. You don't have to know someone to make sure you get a safe cut of alcohol or a safe cut of nicotine. You just go buy it.
That's how drugs should be, dude. I really do believe that,
cocaine.
What's the country? I think it's, and this is a funny quote. If you want to get anxious and forget to eat, Adderall is awesome.
I
think it's Amsterdam and maybe even some places in America, maybe Oregon, where like drugs are 100% legalized, decriminalized. I think that's how it should be. Like, dude, if you want to get cocaine, you're going to find a way to get it, right?
Yeah.
And I think it would be good for the people that do want to do it, which I'm not going to say it's good or bad. Even something like as extreme as heroin.
Yeah.
Making it so it's like lab tested and there's not going to be fentanyl in it that's going to kill people. Like, it's a very, very complicated issue. But at the end of the day, people who want to do heroin, they're going to get it regardless, right?
Yeah.
People that want to do meth are going to get it.
You're going to get it. Yeah.
You might as well make sure it's clean. You might as well make sure it's tested, and you might as well find a way to make money on it instead of having cartels make money. At the end of the day, that's kind of how I feel. It's complicated.
It's complicated. Yeah.
I mean, obviously you don't want like an 18-year-old kid just to be able to go and buy Coke or whatever it is at the grocery store, but at least it's going to be clean at the end of the day. That's kind of how I feel. I lean more on the side of that.
It's libertarianism. It's like libertarianism. It's like people can do what they want to do as long as they're not hurting anybody else. And part of that is drugs. I know it can destroy lives because it can really fuck you up. if you're one of those rare people who can do things in moderation and not, binge on it, which
They don't exist.
It's a very rare person indeed.
They
Yeah, they may not exist. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, so I kind of lean towards that. Any other news?
Legalize cocaine. Yeah, I got a few more pieces here. I know we kind of went off on a tangent here. Let me go ahead and stop sharing.
We did, but I mean, it's kind of fun to go off on tangents.
Yeah, it's fun.
I think the audience likes it when we just shoot the shit a little bit more than just like.
Yeah.
I mean, what up? Hey guys, Bitcoin's still at 97.
The MACD tells us the 500 EMA.
Okay. This is pretty funny. So obviously, I thought this was hilarious. Obviously, Elon Musk and his team of young Chads are going into U.S., pretty much the government in general. They're going to start auditing everyone, and they're finding out all the pretty much terrible spending we're doing. But one of the guys' names on X's big balls, and the fucking media is melting down over that. I thought that was interesting. USDC supply has more than doubled in the past year, reaching a new all-time high of 56 billion. And I think this is great. I think that if we want more transparency with cash, we don't need a central bank digital currency. But I think that if we're using, stable coins to trade in those, because people want transparency. Where is our money going? And you see all these anti-crypto people talking about how, crypto's used for money, or crypto's used for money laundering and blah, blah, blah. It's like, how did anyone do anything illegal before crypto? It's bullshit. But I like to see, stablecoin companies kind of bolstering the supply, adding to their assets to back these actual stable coins, because I think the stable coins are the answer to the dollar. Obviously, Bitcoin is, but I think that it's a good supplement. Check this out. So Binance CEO Richard Tang underscores institutional investors' key role in Bitcoin adoption, as U.S. Bitcoin ETF saw $5 billion inflows in January 2025. So the future of finance is inclusive and integrated. As institutions embrace crypto and regulation matures, we're seeing digital assets become essential to the broader financial system. Let's keep building. And that's what I see, Jake. And that's pretty much the news. We have a few other pieces, but they're kind of boring. As time goes on, we're starting to see crypto become more and more part of just our fabric, right? Everyday society. Crypto is becoming mainstream, So if you're bearish, it's not really the right time to be bearish.
No, and it's like a spiritual bottom that I'm seeing on the timeline. I feel like it is. I'm like,
dude, quit that, bro.
Crises, dude, on the timeline. Yeah. I'm probably gonna. I don't ever take weekends off or days off. Honestly, in like 4 years, I might even take a weekend off and step away. I don't think that Bitcoin's gonna do much. Like, we might go down to 95,000, or we might go up to 98,000. I might go touch some grass, have some fun this weekend.
Yes.
But we will be back Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern. Good week of streaming, Rodney.
Yes.
Have a great time snowboarding.
Thank you.
And we will see you on Monday. Chat, we appreciate you. Even on a red day, though, I mean, we just hit 15,000 people live on X. So, look, good days, bad days. Rodney keeps throwing in Zins. Coach, can I get one? I got Coach here, guys.
There's sixes, too. There's sixes.
Oh, I can't do it. What flavor is that? What color is that?
It's California.
Oh, you're in communist California, where you can't have...
Stupid. It can't have citrus. You can only have...
Oh, no. Yeah, you can't get your citrus in.
I know.
Guys, that's it. I'm going to go eat some lunch, some brunch. We'll see you on Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If Kanye drops a meme coin, I'm putting my entire net worth in. Yeah. Although I think it's bad for crypto. All right, guys. We'll see you. Have a good weekend. See you Monday. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Peace.